Hi guys, so because of my moving situation, I was on a roll when I was doing this, so I'm keeping it up. And this is one that was suggested from Chiflote Flow, Gransan and Porta, and it has lyrics, so I'm going to do it with the lyric. It's easier. I've been doing like around 4 or 5 reaction already, because again, I'm trying to take advantage of my situation that I'm moving, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to be set up and do reactions. So I want to have as many as possible so that my flow can keep going and I keep getting subscribers, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I do see you. I haven't mentioned you, but I do see you. I need you. Help me grow, help me get this channel explode. Also follow me on what is it called, Rumble. I gotta say that. Keep forgetting that. Nos Queda, what's left? Gransan and Porta. And this one here is Gransan, the one with the hoodie. Like he's very, this is like a parka. And then this is the hoodie, I'm sorry. This will be the parka, this will be the hoodie. And this is Porta. Lindo los dos. Lindos.
Yeah. Gransan. Cuando llevas tanto tiempo viviendo en la cueva de Platón, ya no creo en lo que veo como neón. Cuando tanta gente entre gente que se siente sola y hay niñas que no toman leche y sí Coca-Cola.
Okay, so again, this is Gransa. This is great that they have the lyric, so many people living like in a cave. The Platón, I guess it's Plato he's talking about, and I don't believe in what I don't see, like Neo. When I see so much people who are lonely, and I see so many kids that are drinking milk, that don't drink milk, but they drink Coke.
Hay gente que se siente sola y hay niñas que no toman leche y sí Coca-Cola. Cuando el tiempo te convierte en un retazo de quién fuiste, y darías un brazo por cambiar cosas que hiciste. Y la envidia y el odio de los que eran tus amigos los convierten en enemigos de egos jodidos y es triste.
Okay, so he's talking about all the sad things that happen in the world. He's not talking about all the sad things that happened in the world. He's pointing at certain sad things that sometimes he feels, desolated. Like when time turns you in a piece of what you were, like something totally different than what you were. You would take care of an arm to change what you did, and the envy and the hate of those who were your friend, turn them into enemies of figs, of putrefied fig. It's sad. So it's sad, when time flies, things change. You're just like a semblance of what you once were, and you'll twist an arm to be able to not do what you did before. And then you also realize that your friends, the envy and the hate that brews in them and turns them into enemy, like putrefied fig. And he said that's sad, and it is sad.
Egos jodidos y es triste. La gente comprenda que la verdadera diferencia no es de género, de idioma, sino de clase. Cuando aprendamos a decir te quiero sin usar las redes y sin que sobren 130 caracteres.
That bars right there, and that is so true. When people understand that the real difference is not in the gender or the language, but in the class, in the social class, that's the real difference in society. What affects us is not, and yes, also the skin color, because no, you cannot deny that. And he said that no, but well, it's okay, true, because because I'm trying to think if somebody with power who was a woman, yeah, because she could destroy a man, but the people that were in charge were always men, so they were the ones able to accumulate a fortune, because women were property. So it does go back to the class. It does go back to the social class, but the genre was the fact that what helped them get to that point, what helped them achieve that class, was the fact that they were men.
Así que sobren 130 caracteres cuando deje de acechar de la sombra del fascismo y matemos el monopolio de la industria del dis mientras sigan en el trono de los medios y la ley y sigamos aplaudiendo como monos al rey.
Yes, that bar right there, and we keep applauding. Like monkeys, we keep applauding the kings and queens. We keep putting these people on pedestal, man. And it's not only, I mean, come on, the DNA of who was it? Of Messi. His booger cost almost $150,000 or more. I mean, that's... So when we stopped, chasing fascism, and we killed the monopoly of the industries and corporation, as long as they keep having kings and queens, and they are the ones in charge of the law, and we keep applauding these people, things are going to stay the same.
Estamos aplaudiendo como monos al rey cuando te hartas de escuchar que hace falta optimismo y dejes de serte consecuente e intentes buscar oportunismo como el que no escribe lo que siente. Cuando odias a los demás es porque te odias a ti mismo.
So what is this? Cuando te hartas de escuchar que hace falta optimismo. When you get tired of listening that what we need is to be positive. That what we need is to be optimistic. That's true. Because sometimes, you're down and people tell you, oh, smile, oh, come on, feel better. Life is wonderful, Think about the good things that you have. But you get tired of that. You get tired of hearing that because you're still in the same place, in the same situation, and things are not working for you. So it's kind of hard to concentrate on the positive things when the positive things are so little and the bad things are so many. There's so few positive things and so many bad things. It's hard. Y dejas de serte consecuente e intentes buscar optimismo. And then to stop being consequential and try to look for optimism. Like the one who writes and doesn't feel what they write. When you hate yourself more than you hate. When you hate the other ones, when you hate others, it's because you hate yourself.
Cuando odias a los demás es porque te odias a ti mismo. Empieces a cambiar tus prioridades como progres en reuniones que hablan de revoluciones cuando ni siquiera tienes nadie a quien decepcionar. Solo te queda contar las gotas de lluvia del cristal.
Ooh, when you don't have anyone else to disappoint. When you don't have anyone else, you don't have anyone anymore. You don't have anyone else to disappoint. No more people to disappoint. That's sad because you disappointed so many people. They all disappear one by one, and then the only thing you got left is to count the drops of rain on the crystal, on the window. So when you start changing your priority too.
Cuando ni siquiera tienes nadie a quien decepcionar, solo te queda contar las gotas de lluvia del cristal.
So this chorus is saying, when there's nothing else left but again rains on the crystal on the window, and the drops that wet your soul are and the drops that wet your broken soul. Tell me what is left at the end. What is left at the end? You know what is left at the end? You. That's it. That's the reality. You can cry all you want. You can throw yourself on the floor. You can get in the fetal position. You can cry in the bathtub. But at the end, it's you. You are the one who's left. You're the one who has to get up. You're the one who has to wipe those tears. And you're the one who has to continue and trust life. Trust life. Because it does get better without you doing anything about it. Just letting life take care. Because sometimes that's all you got. Sometimes that's all you have to do. Let time heal. And it does get better. And then it gets bad again. Because that's life.
No tendré muchos amigos, pero de los que tengo quedan pocos. El éxito me ha vuelto loco y la fama al doble. En mi cama ya no hay almohadas, ya mi cara se ha...
Okay, so this is Porta now. Tú solo me has visto bajo foco. Okay, so you have seen me only under the lights. I don't have many friends, but the ones that I have, they're very few like them. Success has made me crazy, and being famous double the craziness. So success made me crazy, but being famous make me crazier. And on my bed there's no pillow that will accommodate my face, that will shape my face.
En mi cama ya no hay almohadas, ya mi cara se amolda. Es increíble que me aguante el pie con estos en el suelo. Mira hacia el cielo y grites y...
It's incredible that I can hold on to the floor with these people around me. It's incredible that I was able to... It's incredible that I held on, standing up with these people on the floor. So these people were down, and he was in a down situation, but he still stood up. He still stand up. He still was standing. And then he looked at the sky and he yelled. And I yelled, yes, I can.
Soy de esos que al llegar a casa no siente el vacío. Desde crío conseguí lo que vi como un desafío. Si ya no miro atrás era porque hoy me siento bien. Está todo en su lugar y es como siempre debió ser en el presente. Contigo Nayara te tengo a ti, a mi familia, a mis amigos y todo está bien así.
Okay, so he's talking about his blessings. So, you know, I'm not one of those guys that when I get home I feel the emptiness. So he has fame and he has money and he has success and he has lost his head, but he doesn't go home and feel empty because he has people waiting for him. Since I was a kid, I obtained what I got because I saw it as a challenge. If I don't look back, it's because today I feel good. Everything is in its place, like it always should have been. Like in the present with you, Nayara. So he's talking about his girlfriend, his wife, I guess. I have you. I have my family. I have my friend. So everything is fine.
Ahora te tengo a ti, a mi familia, a mis amigos y todo está bien así. ¿Pa' qué mentir? ¿Pa' qué pedir más? Te necesito y al boli con el que te he escrito. El futuro ya vendrá, no tengo prisa. Mi felicidad de hoy no se puede pagar en efectivo ni con visa. Yo vivo con lo justo, sin lujos como un rey, pero tengo tiempo libre para viciarme la play.
Okay, that's a good one. This guy has bar. I like his side better than Gransan. Me está gustando más lo que él dice. So he's like, why lie? Why ask for more? Rap. I got you and I got the pen, which is what I write with. And the future will come. I have no rush. My happiness of today, you cannot pay it with cash, not even with Visa. And I live justly. Like I live with enough. What I have is enough. I don't need luxury. I don't need luxury like a king. But the time that I have free is valuable because I can spend time a la play, para viciarme a la play, to get vicious with play. Now I don't know, and it's a vice, he said, like a la play. I don't know what a la play means. Maybe playing music, maybe being free, maybe playing. But he wants himself to get addicted to that. Like he likes that. He's okay with that.
Sin lujos como un rey, pero tengo tiempo libre para viciarme la play. Por cada sueño cumplido, por cada fan que me escucha, por todo lo conseguido con sudor, esfuerzo y lucha. Esto es lo que me queda al final y yo no necesito más. Si no estás en estos raps es porque no estás igual, esclavo de esta música que me libera y deja atrás mis penas. Y lo único real es lo que realmente...
Okay, so for every dream that I accomplish, well, for every fan that listens to me, for everything that I earned with sweat, effort, and fight. This is what I have at the end. I don't need any more. If you're not with the raps, it's because you're not equal. I'm a slave to the music that liberate me. That's a play of word right there, dichotomy. Slave of the music that frees me, that liberate me, and leaves behind my sorrows. Ooh, bars. And I relate so much to that. And I don't sing and I don't rap. But music, oh my God, it changes my mood. I know I'm not the only one, but you know, there are people who do not like music. There are people out there. I have met a few. It's shocking. And young people too. Kids that I have heard that they don't like to hear any music. I'm like, how could you not? So, the only thing real is what really fills me up.
Deja atrás mis penas, y lo único real es lo que realmente nos queda. Pasa de largo porque Dios es efímero como el amor y el dinero. Entonces miro a mis pequeños cuando están durmiendo y solo pienso en no tenerme que marchar antes de tiempo.
So wow, bars right here. I relate to this. So he's like, when I ask God for help, but God keeps going because God doesn't stay put. God is ephemeral. Meaning that it lasts for a short time. And he compares that to, uses a simile, like money and love, because they don't last forever. They don't last a long time. Then is that when I look at those little ones when they're sleeping, he's talking about his kid. And I only think that what's worth it, the only thing that is important in this life is that I don't leave before time. Bars and deep. That's deep right there, because yes, that's what every parent hopes for, that they will not leave before their kids grow up. I know that because my brother feels the same way.
Miro a mis pequeños cuando están durmiendo y solo pienso en no tenerme que marchar antes de tiempo. Yo dejo atrás cada fracaso, poco es lo que echo de menos. Mis amigos son escasos porque eché a los de relleno. Y al fin y al cabo lo que queda es lo que importa. Y eso tiene más bien poco que ver con Porta.
Okay, he rhymes Porta con Porta, importa con Porta, that's his name. So I left behind all the failures because I don't miss them. It's the last thing that I miss. My friends, very few friends that I have, because I got rid of all those that were there just to fill me up, to fill up the space, you know. At the end, the only thing that is important is al fin y al cabo, lo que queda es lo que importa. Okay, so at the end, those that remain are the ones that are important, because those are the ones that do good to Porta, do good to him.
Que ver con Porta.
Leave it up here because I don't want to make it too long, but this is a nice song, positive message, realistic, you know, everything that they say is true, it's logical, you cannot deny it. And I know if you believe in God and you think it's everlasting, then more power to you, man. You know, if you find that peace and you have it, nobody needs to take it away from you, as long as you don't impose it on others. But some of us, that's not enough. So anyhow, if you got to see this video to the end, please give it a like, subscribe, share my video, help me grow my channel, and follow me on Rumble too, okay? Rumble.com. I'm uploading videos there, and I will be uploading videos too to what do you call this thing? PayPal. It's a PayPal? No, Patreon. Sorry. Take care. Bye.